Hello, Jennifer Polizzi here from Orion Lending, talking to you today and going over FHA mixed use and what the guidelines are for doing mixed use loans on FHA financing. You can do them. Yes, it's very exciting. We don't have any overlays on this at here at Orion Lending. So when you're talking about mixed use properties, we are looking at properties that are 50 that the guidelines say 51% of the entire building square footage is for residential use. So it's eligible for FHA financing. Again, if 51% of the entire building square footage is for residential use. So we're talking about maybe half and half, or you can talk about a multifamily. So if you've got three apartments and those are 51% residential, and then you've got a commercial space, that would be something that is eligible for FHA mixed use financing. Now, it is going to be based on the appraiser's evaluation of the square footage. So it's very important that the appraiser does a great job on these. We definitely want that has got to be outlined, but that is where you're talking about the square footage for eligibility. Then the appraiser has to notate that the commercial use does not affect the health and safety of the occupants of the residential part of the property. So they should notate that when it's a mixed use property, and if they're an FHA appraiser, obviously they will know that. But usually if it's an office or something that's kind of maybe operating during the day quietly, it's not going to be a health and safety risk. If they're doing some sort of chemicals or something like that, that's where you can run into an issue. So you definitely want to talk to the realtor about what goes on in that commercial space so that it's eligible for the FHA financing. And then FHA requires the property to comply with all of the applicable zoning ordinances. So it's got to be legally zoned. It can be zoned commercial, which is perfectly fine, but it's got to be legally zoned. So there can't be any illegal additions or any outstanding permit issues or anything like that. It also needs to be notated about the non-conforming use. So if it's legal non-conforming, if it can be rebuilt, the appraiser really needs to find out about that. So my suggestion would be find out about all that information before the appraiser goes out there and make sure that they are handed that information when the appraiser goes out by the realtor or the owner or whoever's going to meet that appraiser, because that is a big thing. That's like, we don't want to go back and forth asking for things with the AMC, asking for clarification. If that is on there, the FHA underwriter will feel so much better, a little warm and fuzzy about the property, that it's all been covered already. And then you cannot use income from the commercial space to qualify. So if it's a multi-unit, you can use income from all the other apartments or residential areas to qualify. So if it's, your borrower's going to occupy one apartment, there are two other apartments, and then the commercial space, you can use the income from the other apartments, the residential, but you can't use income from the commercial space part of it. So we can't use that when we're doing FHA rental income qualification. So they have to qualify with just the residential part and not the commercial part. So that's really all is to really go over when you're talking about choose properties. So if you have any questions about this, please let me know. I'd be happy to look something up, look at a property, go over your scenarios. Orion Lending, we love FHA. Definitely think FHA when you think Orion Lending. We have no overlays. We go down to 580. We do manuals, and we've got so much to offer when it comes to FHA financing. So let me know if you have any questions. I'd be happy to help you. Thank you so much and have an amazing day.